Do you often find yourself endlessly scrolling through the internet or YouTube trying to find a method to get XP that actually works? The AFK farm I'm about to show you in this video is probably the only or one of the only that works. It's allowed me and many other players to finally finish all their enchantments. So start by smashing a two block hole and placing a chest inside. You then need to go around to the side and smash a few more blocks and place hoppers in. Make sure to connect them. You can do this by crouching and clicking on the previous hopper. Now you've got your hoppers down, place mine tracks on the hopper in the corner. Make sure it's facing in the same direction as the chest, and then place a minecart on top of this and smash the rails beneath. Next, you need to return to the front of the chest so the minecart is in front of you. You need a block. I'm using quartz here because it looks good. You can use anything. I'd advise using cobblestone as it's quite easy to get. You need to create a 4x4 grid with your chosen block and make sure the minecart is slightly off the centre. Now place redstone in each of the corners and walk around the bottom, placing observers facing in the same direction. Make sure they're going in the same direction or this will not work. You can now fill in all the blocks which haven't had blocks placed on them. You even have to do this for the one with the minecart. Go around the grid again and place a piston facing towards you next to each observer. You now need to go around again, placing a block, your cobblestone or quartz, next to each of the pistons. One of the pistons also needs to have 2 blocks next to it, so there's 1 extra block in the corner. This is so you can smash the block in the middle and replace it with a staircase. Make sure the staircase is facing downwards, like this. Next, you need to get a lever, place it 2 blocks above the chest. Now if you throw an entity such as a trident in and turn on the lever, the pistons will go around and they should push it in line with the hole in the staircase. If yours doesn't act like this, then you need to go back and see where you went wrong so you can fix it. Turn off the lever and the machine, then you need to smash the block in the corner and stack up 18 blocks. Stacking up ensures that the mobs are high, which is needed for them to spawn in, so make sure not to skip this step. Carry on stacking around the whole contraption until you've done every side. I'm going to speed it up here so you don't have to wait. Now you need to place blocks outwards from the top. You need to do 7 blocks in total. You can do it out further if you want more mobs, but this is just going to make the process more complicated. So I would just advise you to use 7 blocks. You need to repeat this on each of the 4 sides now so you get across. The next thing you need to do is stack 1 block up all around the edge of the build. Once you've done this, fill in between the stacks so it should form a flat area. Now you're going to repeat this process around, going around the edge, making it 1 block higher. Fill in the holes in the side where it dips down. You now need to place pumpkins in the corner of your build. These will determine the next stage that I'll show you in a second. You need to find where the pumpkin faces the middle of the build. So go around placing them until it faces the middle. Now follow this button pattern next to the pumpkin that faces the middle. You can now smash the pumpkin as you don't need it anymore. This was just to find where you place the button pattern. Fill in all the empty spaces with scaffolding. Once you've done that, build one block higher all around the edge again. Place signposts at the end and keep going forwards placing them. Place water all along the edge. The mobs should see the signposts as a block and fall through them into your hole. Build up around the edge again, this time going inwards at a slope. Now fill the top of this slope in. It should look like this. If it doesn't, go back and see where you went wrong. Smash a hole in the middle. Smash it above where the dip in the inside is, so it should form a cross. Build 2 blocks around the edge. Fill in the gaps. Now you're going to replace the buttons and the scaffolding and the water again, and you can keep repeating this to get many layers and increase your mobs. Finally, you need to add a roof to this build. Now start placing torches all over the tops. It doesn't matter where they are. This is just to stop mobs spawning on the tops, which would stop them spawning inside the build. Also place torches all around the bottom to stop mobs spawning. You need to make sure it's bright enough so they don't spawn. Once you turn it on, stand next to the hole so you can collect all the XP from the dying mobs in the bottom. You can also collect the drops from the chest you placed at the very start. Here's the loot I got for about 10 minutes of doing this. Hope this video helped you. Thanks for watching.